Hi and welcome to Green Country Custom Baits. I'm Jeff. Today we're going to do a video on how to match the Luhr Jenson speed trap in the crystal CRAW color. So after the intro, let's dive right in. Okay, in today's video, we're gonna replicate this pattern. This is an original Luhr Jenson speed trap, 1/4 ounce bait in the crystal CRAW pattern. So I've done this one before. I've kind of made my recipe, and we're going to go through exactly how I do it in order to replicate this pattern. So we'll switch cameras up, and we've got 3 1/8 ounce speed traps here that we're going to put this pattern on. And we're going to be using vacuum formed stencils that I've shot in a previous video. So if you'd like to see how I made my vacuum formed stencils, then I'll leave a card above as well as a link in the description below. And please go check that out. And don't forget to subscribe. We're putting out videos every week in DIYs. We're doing product reviews. We're doing spray sessions. And we have a complete online tutorial for the beginner on how to get started in custom baits. And I'll leave links in the description below to all of those. Please check those out. It helps our channel out, and we're trying to grow. This is a brand new channel to me, and I sure appreciate all the subscribers out there. And again, let's get right to the crystal CRAW. Okay, continuing our crystal CRAW. Of course, the bill's already been taped, all the proper lure prep, moving the oils from her skin. There's no paint on this bait. They are completely down to the original clear plastic. I've got them in my X-Acto knife handles. I'm going to do 3 different baits in this run. First color applied after the white base coat to really make it lighten and pop is going to be a wicked orange and a transparent Createx yellow. And the ratio on that was 4 orange to 1 yellow, just a little to lighten it up a little bit and to get the proper base coat down. So this is going to go over the entire bait, just one good light coat. We want to cover all the orange. Okay, there's first coat. One thing I wanted to note, if you're using these, I usually don't push this all the way next to the bait. I leave a little bit of room. You can still be tight, and then angle your spray to make sure you get coverage. You don't want to leave a white ring right there where that's at below your first hook hanger. So there's coat 1. Okay, so the next color up is we're going to need to put some scale on the top and down the sides in light brown. Okay, so we'll use our hoop net, press our mesh against there, and we're going to spray some scales through that mesh. Not real dark, just real light. One pass all the way top to bottom, just like that. Okay. And then we'll do the other side. Okay, so the crystal CRAW pattern does have a light scale pattern underneath it, and light brown is what you're going to use over that orange. Okay, all right. So next up, we're going to be spraying a Comart product, Dendrite Orange, on the top shoulders, just the shoulder area. We're not going to let it overlap a whole lot down into the sides. And it's just a real bright orange, just like that. Okay. right down the top just a little bit. It'll be covered up anyway, but there we go. It's just a darker, almost reddish orange color on that denitrate, however you say it. Okay, so next up we got a wicked color, burnt orange. Okay, now we just put that denitrate orange down. It was very difficult to get the proper color of these shoulders right up here. And what I found is with the underlying color of that orange, with the burnt orange over the top, I could replicate it. So it's going to go back over the shoulders to give us that orangish, dark, brownish looking top and shoulder. Again, if you've got a good picture and you're trying to match baits, it's good to have either the actual bait or the picture. And what we're looking for is this color right in here. Okay, and we've got it. Once you throw the black over it, it's going to darken it all up. So that's pretty good. I might hit a little bit more on this side, and I think we've got the real dark brownish orange shoulders that we're looking for. Okay. Real quick heat set. Again, you got to remember, if you haven't seen the beginner's tutorial, if you're a beginner out there and you're using a heat gun like this, you've really got to be careful because if you heat that plastic too much, it will swell that plastic slightly. And when it does, it stretches your paint layers that you've got down. And when it cools, eventually it could cause some cracking. So I use it just because it's quick, but you do have to be very careful. Most people, and if you're a beginner out there, just use a hair dryer. It'll work just fine to get your base coats dried on, and it's not going to affect the plastic near as quickly as would the heat gun. So just a note there. Okay, so over the top of that, we're going to do some black on the shoulders. I'm going to reduce my pressure here to around 25 to 30, just because I don't want a lot of atomization down the side. Just nose to the tail. Okay. That's all you need. Just like that. And while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and do the final color, which is going to be fluorescent orange. Okay. In the base Createx line, fluorescent orange. And that's going to be on the belly just to ensure that I've got full coverage. We're going to remove the clips. Remember, this fluorescent orange is this really, really bright color. It's very thin, quick heat set, at distance. Okay, and you want to let that dry in, and that fluorescent orange will usually about 2 coats is what I'm going to look for on this particular pattern to get a really bright orange belly. Yep. Okay, so looking good. That's our famous crystal CRAW pattern. Is really coming together. Really, the only thing we've got to do from here is apply red eyes. Well, our masking, which is going to be done through the black, we can do that now. I'm going to place that in our pre-cut or pre-formed stencil. sheet are black. And these don't have to be super dark. Ooh, got a little bit nuts there. Must have had a little clog in it. I was wondering. Carefully remove it. Quick heat set just to make sure. We're going to reverse the pattern. Nice tight fit. Light. I've got quite a bit of air pressure going there, but I'm really not pulling the trigger back very much. So it's almost a finished product. Now the key with the crystal CRAW is we've got to have a clear coat that we have suspended glitter in. I'll be using this Polyflake ultra fine glitter in silver hologram, I think is what it's called. The stickers come off, but this is one of the better glitters out there. I've got all different kinds, but you want the really ultra fine glitter. Do red eyes, clear coat, and we'll show you the finished product.